Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. We got some good action for you today, and we are going to champion a new 4-star character again today. It seems really early for this new 4-star, but we're going to get into that in just a second. We've got some other nodes in DDQ to get rolling today, including the hard node, the Behemoth Burrito. We're going to take this on. We'll do this first. It features the 4-star Human Torch, Jim Hammond. I think he's going to do pretty well in this matchup. And then we'll do some tokens. We've got some interesting vaults and stores that are ending soon. We want to get in there and do some pretty much some multi-draws in some areas. We'll level up our champions, and then we'll get into a final match with our brand new champ that we get done today. So let's jump into it with Human Torch. And I'm going to boost just one red. Let's see. Yeah, just one red. The others will be random. I like to do that for characters where they have an ability that costs usually for 10. I guess I was thinking Blaze Beyond Control was a 10. It's only 8. It's just such an inexpensive ability when you get to it, and that's mostly because his wildfire, his repeater tiles are so. This is a really good ability. It builds up a bunch of repeaters one after another per turn, and then when you have enough repeaters on the board, you should play his red, and we'll try to get the most out of that. We'll see in a second. So let's do this. What do we want to start with first? Match 4 in blue looks really good. I don't think there's anything better you could do on this starting board. Drops a nice couple of other matches. And so when you play Jim Hammond, I think the objective, of course, is to prioritize green, get that going as soon as possible. But that said, I do think you want to try and have another ability ready to play soon after or right when you have his green ready to go. And that's because when you play an ability for anybody else on Hammond's team, he will fortify repeaters on the board, and his repeaters are so good, it's nice to have them fortified. It guarantees they're going to stay around a little bit, and so far I don't think I'm on that great of a start. When you're against 3-star Loki on the other team, you really don't want to do a lot of match 4s that don't mean a whole lot. Like, say for example, their black is only a Loki ability, and I'm going to let them get a match 4, which will pretty much ensure I get the red on the right side of the screen here. And instead of that one, let's go purple red. We'll see if the other red stays there for us. And again, I'd prefer to prioritize green. There's a green, but there just wasn't a lot of green going on. So they lined up more green for us. We'll take that as well. And let's see, which way is the best? I don't see a way to match green and also ensure red happens, so we'll just do it this way. And we've qualified our green abilities ready to go. And here we go again. There's a match 4. I think you just want to make it a match 3 and keep Loki under control. He won't steal any of your AP away if you just do match 3s until he's down. So this is a good spot. I want to get one more purple so we can just have some other ability to play, and that'll be from 3-star Star-Lord. Don't see a way to line up a purple match either. This might make it closer. Sometimes it's hard to play a patient game and wait, but that purple didn't take too long, and now we can do this a little bit easier. And right when I say that, I get stunned for 3 turns with the ability I wanted to play right away. So, okay, got our red big time. We can almost work toward getting red built up twice now in the time that it'll take to get Star-Lord back in action. Here we go on the next turn. All right, so I say watch out for match 4s against Loki, but when it's team up match 4s, that doesn't trigger his countdowns that steal AP. Only when it's team up. And here we go, finally. Okay, so what I want to do is play Wildfire. We're going to see where this ends up. There's a couple green areas that are in trouble. That's actually a good spot. So I like to play an ability right away after that, but let's wait one more turn and just do kind of a non-move there. Good. So now there's 2 repeaters on the board, and this is great. We're going to play any other ability. Something bad from Star-Lord will either steal enemy special tiles, or if there's no special tiles, it will steal 7 random enemy AP. Just took a bunch of blue away. That's great. And there we go. We got our repeaters fortified. That helps them stay on the board a lot better, and they might even get matched on this next turn, but we'll see what happens here. Let's go. You know what? Let's just try to safeguard them a little bit, split them apart. And here we go. We're going to get damage from those repeaters to a random enemy. I love the way that works. And we got 3 repeaters on the board. We want to try to get 4 or more before we play Blaze Beyond Control. Oh man, sorry. I wanted to get our animations on. He's got some pretty cool ones. Since it's fortified, I can match it this way. Oh no. A couple of them are in danger right now. Let's see. Cool. Got lucky. Wildfire spreads again. Now there's 4 repeaters on the board. Let's go ahead. This will end at Blaze Beyond Control. Is actually one of the bigger potential team damage abilities out there in the whole 4-star realm. If you are patient enough to get a lot of repeaters on the board, 25-28 damage to the enemy team, plus 1264 for each repeater tile that's destroyed. So I've got 4 here. He can do more than that. Let's go for it. And that's a win. Very cool. Took a little bit of setup. I think he's a pretty good character, actually. And if you play him with teammates that make strike tiles, or especially 5-star Okoye, who can add a bunch to random hits of damage, he is an absolute monster. Cool. So let's go ahead and go into our tokens now, and then we'll come back and play our new champion that we're working on today in the Big Enchilada. Run them through that area. There's some cool vaults that we want to clear out quick. Here's the Karnak and Friends. This is the new vault that has the brand newest 4-star character Karnak. That's not who I'm championing at all. I don't even have one cover yet. And if we get this blue, that would be the first one for him. We'll do the daily draw. Very unlikely to get that. All right. So I'm actually, that blue is the 3rd color. I'm thinking about resetting the vault and trying to go for his top or 2nd color, but we'll see. Quite a few more days, 5 more days to go for that one. PvP matchmaking. This is the one I wanted to get a good run at, because I mentioned in a previous video that it's pretty rare in an 80 item vault to have 6 4-star characters available. Usually there's only 3 in a 80 item vault. So it's probably about twice as good, depends on how you look at it. Of course, the legendary tokens in here like usual, but also 10 command points and a pretty good selection of 3-star characters. And then after the elite tokens, there's a bunch of 2s like usual, but you don't have a whole lot of ISO 8 and, you know, anything. There's only characters covers in here, and that's really pretty good deal. So let's do our daily draw, just because it's a discounted rate for this one. And look at that, guys. The viewer luck was just on a complete tear in the last video. If you didn't see that, check it out. And we are still on a roll. Got the worthy cap on the 100 hero point draw. Seriously. You know, like I do, I'm going to take a quick screen cap of that so my friends can continue to make fun of the luck. But we're not done. We're going to take a 10-pack here and see if we can get one of the other 4-stars. I really would love that Carol or Deadpool, and of course Ant-Man and Invisible Woman, and Elektra would still be great. Let's do the 10x and go. Luck's been too good. Maybe we'll just run completely out here. We'll see. Got to take a shot, I think. Do the fast forward, starting with an elite token or 2, 3, 4 in a row. Got the 10 command points though. That's really pretty great. And the Ant-Man. Cool, guys. I think that was worth it. That's the only discounted 10 draw we could do. Now it's up to 3,600, so we're pretty much out of that. I could do the 40x for 9,800. Probably not going to do it. I want to just take one quick shot and see how lucky we were, and really did pretty well. 2 4 stars out of 11 or so pulls today is just great. All right, so let's go down to Honor Among Thieves. PvE has been incredibly rewarding. I'm doing the clearance level 10. I went into that quite a bit the last couple of videos, and it's hard. Trust me, I've got most of the 5 stars champion, and it is still hard. But the progress rewards are just really pretty good. I think the developers did a great job making it very rewarding. However, it's harder than I think it should be, and maybe they could tone it down a bit. But I'm sticking with it for now, and it's worked. I got some good new characters covered quite well with shards, and we'll see after we do these tokens who that's going to be. Some of you might know who it is. Got a couple of 3 stars from these tokens. This is really running pretty hot over the last couple of days. We have a number of characters with shards built up enough to earn a cover level up, so we'll try to do that here in a little bit, and then get back to that final battle we're going to do in DDQ. We're going to keep this a little bit shorter of a video. You know how I do. It makes that challenging to keep it short. Up to 93 latest legends. We think the days are numbered for Professor X in here moving out and Mr. Sinister moving in. And it's right about a week. I'm really not sure if it's going to happen Monday or Thursday or Sunday or whatever it is. It's usually 2 weeks from the end of the command point store that had Mr. Sinister in it. But I think for Carnage and maybe Beta Ray Bill, it was 2 weeks after the Hero Point store ended. And now I've kind of lost track of that timing. So be ready and pull for Professor X as soon as you can, if that's who you need to go for before Mr. Sinister gets in there. Guys, we're up to 27 Mighty tokens. What happened? Well, we hit the 4,000 point level in PvP season in the the Shield season, and got the 10 Mighty token reward for that level in clearance level 10. So we'll pull 7 of those at the end of this run. Let's do the 15 elite tokens. Do this quick, see if we get any 3 stars. There's Spidey, Scarlet Witch, Colossus, Kamala was in there. I think we're a little above average on the day. This is pretty crazy. How are the heroics going to go? We only have 6 here, so we'll do 7 total draws with the daily. Starting off with Doctor Strange. Incredible. Probably get all 2 stars here now. I just have the feeling that running hot can't last, and there's a beast. I think it was last time we did the 100 hero point draw like this and ran pretty good. There's just a 2 star, so that makes more sense. We'll do 7 of these Mighty tokens. We'll do 7 per video until we get caught up, and if we get to a point where we can't get caught up, I'll do 14. But 1 in 7 odds of a 4 star. Might get one today, might not. Let's see. We got 2 out of, well, we ran way better than 1 in 7 last time, so we might get all 3 stars here. Squirrel Girl, and a 4 star. Got the Mockingbird. What a hit. The odds are just completely in our favor, and I have a whole lot of comments to reply to for you guys. I appreciate the activity in the comments below the video very much. I'm a little behind and trying to keep up with the harder PvE and then PvP, and I'll get to the comments soon. We got another 4 star. Incredible. And it's another Mockingbird. Are you serious? The odds on that are pretty crazy. 1 in 90 squared, something around that range. Wow, these Mighty tokens are just running way too hot. Let me know if this is going on for you guys. I've seen some chat where some people thought they were a little bit lower, but not for me, for lately anyway. Mr. Fantastic, that'll be a high-level champ reward. And a 3-star Carol. Did I do one too many? I think I did. We had 27. I was supposed to stop with 20 remaining, but that's okay. Wow, we ran great. All right, so let's end the tokens there and level up our characters. And at the end of this rewards sequence here, we're going to champion a 4-star today and then get them into action. So got some 2s here. Level up my Widow here. I just rebooted her recently. Started again from 0. I call it rebooting. I don't know. If you ever absolutely kind of hate the way I say something, let me know in the chat in a nice way. I'll work on it. If you're not nice, I might not work on it. We'll see. Got Ares back up to max champ with the mighty token in that mix. And that's it. Couple of days to reboot Wolverine and Magneto. Sounds good. Okay, for the 3-stars. A lot of saved covers. I'll do those on my own to save a little bit of time. Mighty from Squirrel Girl. Great. How's my duplicate beast looking? He needs some green. Sounds fine there. Oops. 200 shards for Quake from Scarlet Witch. And check it out. Do we have this ready to go? We do. Max Champ Scarlet Witch again. And that is a legendary token on top of it. Excellent. We've got some shards here to claim for Spidey on top of a cover. 5 command points. Cool. Gamora gets a 4-star Gamora cover at level 183. Legendary at 227 for Star-Lord. That's why you champ everybody, including Hulk. Legendary at 257. It's a perfect timing for a lot of these. I know 4-star Luke Cage, that shards will add to the total I'm building up. He's probably got a couple of covers to claim. That's good there. Let's go to the 4-stars. How are we doing here? 12 4-stars, plus we'll have more to do from shards. Looking good. Got that lucky Gamora. She hits 366 for 25 command points. Wow, we're up over 4,200 CP now. Rolling really good. Mr. F will have a good level here. A bunch of hero points, 250, and he gets 10 CP next. A couple of Mockingbird in a row. Command points and ISO with, you guessed it, an LT next. Ant-Man with 5-star Wasp shards. Command points 292 on Worthy Cap. Got, let's wait on Luke Cage. Let's go down to Miles here for the 330 for the legendary. What a day. And check out Lockjaw. I already know what this is. A legendary at level 340. He also has shards for a further level and enough shards for halfway to the next level. Great. Northstar, we can train his, well, let's see. We'll do Luke Cage here. 345. Yeah, look at that. He's got covers, 7 command points, shards for a cover for hero points, and then a further level to 348 for 7 CP. Looking great. Perfect. All right. So I have to re-roster Captain Marvel. I keep putting that off, but let's add this train up Northstars. Black, level 5 for up north. Take a look at this. Clearance level 10 gave out so many shards for progress rewards. This is the character we get the champion today. It feels very early for a new character for me. Let me know how you guys are going on building him up. You usually try to get him up to about a new character up to about 10 covers as soon as you can, if you can, so they can get to level 209 so that they can be a participant in shield training for any other new character coming down the line, and they can you can earn them a free cover, which is the case here. At 209, Northstar basically unlocked the ability to get a cover for Karnak. So we'll do that probably in my next video, but today we are going to add these covers in. Let's see. We can spend the shards safely on blue now. I didn't know what color to add before, but with that many shards, we can take him up to at 445. He's at 13 covers with 2 more shards worth of covers left over. It's unbelievable. So let's see here. Let's see. Take care of my numbers later. 215,800 ISO. Let's go. Right when I got back over 8 million again, I had to spend a bunch of it. Promote a brand new 4-star champion, and that's it. We get another legendary for the first level and 1 more after that. Cool. All right, so I think what we're going to do is take running early up to level 5 and Starbright down to level 4. We'll look at his abilities. We might as well do it while we're right here. I covered him a little bit before, but the Northstar destroys a chosen row, dealing 1355 damage. Not a whole lot of damage there, but it's all about the tactical way you can use this blue. And he generates AP for each yellow, black, and blue tile destroyed in the row that you choose. So that's pretty cool. If there's like 2 black and 1 yellow, or a blue and other colors of his 3 colors in that row that you destroy, you pick up the AP for only a cost of 8. That's why it does low damage, because it's so useful. And you can use this to set up match 5s or destroy enemy special tiles in that row. I really think running early is going to be very useful ability, and he's not going to be a character that does a whole lot of damage overall. Starbright converts 4 tiles of the target's strongest color into team-up tiles, and then creates a 2-turn countdown tile that targets a random ally, could be himself. While it's on the board, grants 1 turn of invisibility and a burst of 504 health to that ally. I could run this at a higher level, but I think running it at 3 is fine enough for now. It's going to be less about the invisibility, since you can't tell who it's going to be. I don't know how useful that's always going to be, and the burst of health isn't huge, but the converting to team up tiles, I think that's kind of a cool idea. It's a little bit about similar to how Okoye's yellow does a same thing. But up north is actually pretty useful. It only costs 6, and it sends Northstar and the target airborne for 1 turn. So whatever enemy you want, you send them airborne for that turn, and Northstar also goes up. And when the enemy lands, you destroy 3 AP and 2 basic tiles in the airborne enemy's 2nd strongest color. 2nd strongest color. That's kind of unique to look at that. It's not their top color at all. So characters that are kind of tricky, like Bishop, you can send him airborne, and blue is his Bishop's most dangerous color, but happens to be a 2nd. So characters like that, look through and see who you want to remove the amount of AP they have, and then also some tiles from the board in that color. Pretty useful. It's going to be hard to control exactly what happens, but I think he's going to be fun. Let's go and get our new champion into action, and we're going to close it out with the Big Enchilada today. I also want to play, it's been a while, I thought we could also get Wolfsbane in here, since she's one of the other newer characters. We've played her a while back in the Big Enchilada, but last time we played M.O.D.O.K and Karolina Dean. So let's go with Wolfsbane there. We'll get Northstar there, and we better grab somebody else that won't matter at all. We'll take everybody's favorite Bagman into the battle. Let's go. All right, so I didn't talk about Wolfsbane very much. I think you guys remember before that she's got a really pretty good purple ability, and red and black. We'll feature black for Northstar today, but we'll use Wolfbane's red. Okay. What do we do here? I see a couple of starting moves that we could do. Some cool stuff. Let's get this black And then, let's see, how do we want to do... Move that purple over this way. And I've been waiting to do purple that drops red. Okay, let's see what happens here. Now, keep in mind, Northstar doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so we're really going to want to have his blue and black ready to play at the perfect moment. There's a blue that drops black and green. So we have his black ready to play. Anybody that looks like they're going to give us trouble, we can send them airborne right away. Let's do red. All right, so we have red ready to play. Go for the throat. Does 1829 damage to the target, but creates 3 strength, 38 blue strike tiles. So might want to try to make sure blue is safe from matches when we play that one. Can we set up an extra move here? Let's see if we can do it with this. And nope, I messed it up. All right, the blue countdown's going to go off. I don't think we have to worry about that. We can get an extra move set up this way. Cool. All right, so there's a 1-turn countdown from this guy we're going to knock out. That shouldn't matter. Let's do the extra move on him. Going to hit green big on Fury here with a critical. Green's not a strong color of ours at all, but we have everything ready to play. So let's do this. I think we want to do... Let's go ahead and send Fury airborne first with Up North. And keep in mind, Northstar is also airborne, red and black combo. Okay, so let's go with Star Bright. See which one of our allies. All right, so Wolfsbane has gone invisible. That sounds good. Go for the throat. Did I... looks like my animations weren't even playing after Northstar there. Okay, so here's the one I like. One Woman Wolf Pack. It's really pretty cool. We're going to play it on the next turn. This is a little too dangerous here. I don't want green to be easily matchable when we play that. All right, so we'll go for it now. It's a cool ability. It creates a bunch of different countdowns, each numbered 1 through 5, and so every turn for 5 turns, one of them will go off, and they can deal 3263 damage. This is really a pretty big deal. So let's have this guy up front. He'll be taken out on the first one. I need to get blue, though. How are we so far behind on blue AP? Oh, they're converting blue to black. Is that what's going on? Stun for 2 turns. Wolfsbane's going to do some big damage here. So Rend is her black ability. It basically does 5 separate blows on a single target, dealing 1365 damage. And then she creates a invisibility tile. Let's wait and get this black match here before we play that. And I was hoping we'd get some blue to drop down by the other blue tiles. There we go, finally. Man, those tiles can just do so much damage. Here we go with Rend. And Magneto is out. Another countdown from One Woman Wolf Pack. That's awesome. And we have Fury here. So what do we want to do for our running early? I think we'll just pick a line that has a couple blues in it that might help kind of sustain that ability a little bit. Wait a second, there's an extra move we can set up. Unfortunately, we have to take out the invisibility tile to do that, but it's okay. That's worth it for the extra move. Destroy that row. Picked up some black and yellow in it, and check it out. Go for the throat, and Fury is going down for the win. Okay, that team worked out all right. Pretty fun use of new character abilities. And we're going to end it there today. We will get into some PvP action. I promise we're going to come back around to it. Let's go and check out Lethal Intent ends tonight, and I'm shielded. Hopefully I'll improve on that rank to end in the top 3 or so, just to be on the safe side, and then get some really good clearance level 10 rewards from that. And I guess I'll show you here. The progression rewards, I click clearance level 9. I usually play 10 in PvP now, but slipped that up. But check out the top 5 is what I'm looking at to end with. 50 shards for Black Widow, the 5-star, and then a cover for the brand new character Karnak, and then 425 shards for him, which is another full cover for 400 shards and a few left over, and some other good rewards. So that should be where we end tonight, and we'll have our first covers for Karnak to add in on the next video. Awesome. All right, and then that is where we're going to get into PvP next time. I'm looking very much forward to playing Karnak in his versus event. That'll be the next video for sure. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you see an MPQ icon on the left side of the screen, please hit it now to become a subscriber and inform your alliance mates to check it out. Ask them to see if it would be fun to watch and follow along as well. Greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.